Today's video comes from a subscriber's request. We'll be looking at how to make your metallics more interesting with both texture and color. Having applied the initial base coats, I used the darkest brown paint I had to mix a wash with half a drop of paint and 2 drops of water. The first thing to have in mind while washing metallics is that if not given enough time to fully dry and cure, the metallic flakes might separate. This won't ruin the look of the metallics themselves, though having flakes running around your wash might become an inconvenience if you were, say, washing a whole model with a general wash, causing the flakes to end up maybe in undesired places. Having added an initial hint of dirtiness and shading, I used one of my preferred tools I haven't used in a while, a piece of sponge. With a pair of scissors, I shape it for better precision, and sticking it to the back of a pencil provides me with more comfort and control, though feel free to just grab it with your hands or a pair of tweezers. It is important excess paint is removed from the sponge for the effect to take shape. Since the metallics have been slightly darkened, using the same shade of metal or a lighter one will only variate the intensity of the textures. The stippling will work both as textures and highlights, on flatter, wider surfaces creating a granulated effect which resembles hammered steel, while on the raised details the sponge won't be able to get into the recesses, doing the edge highlighting for us. Here is what I got so far, all accomplished with super simple techniques which require no skill. If you want to try this, remember to do it as a first step, since the sponge stippling is bound to catch neighboring details. Let us now add a further layer of interest to the metallics with some color. There is no rule here, and to keep it safe I mix mostly grey-green on the wash to begin with. I am looking for a hint of green on the cannon, but not something fantastical or too unrealistic. I am also taking careful note to spread the wash, not having too much over on the recesses, as well as making sure a thin layer also affects the raised details and flatter surfaces. By the time I was done, I decided to push it a bit further with an extra pinch of green. Remember that you can always add more paint but not remove it, so take your time when trying out new things. For the rest of the armor, I chose dark sea blue for no specific reason. Dilution and application was the same as before. To add a bit more spice, I mixed in some purple, but kept the color towards the shadow areas. Just like with the first green wash, after I was done I decided to be a bit more brave and reapply the washes with a bit more color in them, which was followed by more stippling. And to those asking why I didn't just do all the washing before the first stippling, the point is to create layers of detail. I made a point to have these washes affect both the recesses and the raised details, so now this second stippling will stand out against the previous one, and then both against any bits of the initial base coat which are still visible. From here I did a final wash to enhance the recesses and establish separation between the armor plates. For it, I added a pinch of black to the same brown I used in the beginning. With the final wash done, I painted the rest of the model, which ended up looking like this. Thank you for watching. Like always, special thanks to my patrons Caleb, Cedric and I Like Samosas. If you found this video useful, a like, comment or subscription would mean a lot. And if by any chance you'd like to see how I painted the fur cloak, the topic has been covered on my last tutorial. But anyway, that is all for today. Hope to see you again next week.